Have you noticed how memories start to slip away, almost as if someone is quietly erasing them piece by piece? At first, you can't recall the name of someone you just spoke to. Then, you walk into a room and stand there, unable to remember why you even came. And later, you catch yourself reading the same line in a book 3 times because the words don't seem to stick. Most of us blame it on age. After all, we're not 18 anymore. But the truth is, it's not about the number on your ID. It's about what we do to our brains every single day, or what we don't do. Before we dive deeper, if you care about your health or the health of someone you love, please support this channel and hit subscribe. And if you finish this video thinking it was empty, write 0 in the comments. But if it resonates with you, write 1. Your feedback is what fuels us to keep going. Today, I want to share insights inspired by Dr. Rahul Jandial, a world-renowned neurosurgeon who doesn't just operate on the brain, he lives in it. His discoveries are transforming what we know about aging. Dr. Jandial has proven that memory and mental clarity can not only be protected, but actually improved at any age. You can make your brain sharper than it was at 20. And you don't need pills or supplements. All it takes is a few simple habits backed by solid science. And in this video, we'll explore 5 of these habits. One of them is so powerful that surgeons themselves use it to regain focus before life-or-death brain surgeries. Try them, and in just a few days you may notice a difference. And in a few weeks you might wonder why no one told you sooner. Method 1. Box breathing. The work of the brain begins with oxygen. But here's the problem. Most of us forget how to breathe properly, especially when we're stressed, tired, or simply older. Shallow breathing is the enemy of memory and focus. According to Dr. Jandial, stress doesn't just make us feel anxious. It literally breaks connections between neurons, creating that foggy feeling in our heads. But there's a way to clear that fog in as little as 30 seconds, a technique called box breathing. It was practiced by Buddhist monks for over 250 years, and modern science has now confirmed its power. It's simple. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold again for 4. Repeat this for 3 to 10 minutes morning and evening. What does this do? It lowers the stress hormone cortisol and increases oxygen flow to the frontal lobes, the parts of your brain responsible for memory and decision-making. One woman who struggled with constant anxiety said that after just a month of daily box breathing, her racing thoughts calmed down, her sleep improved, and her memory slowly returned. It isn't magic, it's biology. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. A simple rhythm that brings clarity. Method 2. Eat for your neurons. We were all taught that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But scientists from Johns Hopkins University, alongside Dr. Jandial, discovered something that challenges this idea. Intermittent fasting can stimulate the birth of new brain cells, even in older adults. Yes, your brain can actually grow new neurons if you give it the right conditions. One of those conditions is simply not eating for a certain period. During fasting, your body enters repair mode, inflammation drops, and your brain starts producing more BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a special protein that repairs neurons and creates new connections. This boosts memory, focus, and emotional resilience. Dr. Jandial himself practices the 16-8 method. He finishes dinner by 5 p.m. and doesn't eat again for about 16 hours. That helps him stay sharp during long surgeries. You don't have to jump into strict schedules right away. Just try skipping breakfast once or twice a week and avoid late-night snacks. Your brain will thank you with clear thinking. By the way, have you tried box breathing or intermittent fasting? Share your experience in the comments. One man who struggled with forgetfulness tried these methods, and within 3 weeks he noticed he could recall words faster, stop tripping over sentences, and the morning brain fog lifted. Remember, this isn't about deprivation, it's about giving your brain space to heal and renew. Methods 3. More standing, less sitting. Your brain loves movement, but our modern lives keep us trapped in chairs. Eating breakfast, driving, working, scrolling, watching TV. And all this sitting keeps the brain in a low-power, passive mode. Research shows that the human brain evolved to function while moving. When you stand, stretch, or walk, your heart rate gently increases, blood circulation improves, and your brain gets a fresh supply of oxygen and nutrients. Dr. Jandial puts it simply: inactivity dulls the mind. Even light movement triggers the release of BDNF, that same brain repair protein. Without it, neuron connections weaken and mental speed drops. One of Dr. Jandial's patients, a 72-year-old named Valentine, complained of brain fog and sluggish thinking. Instead of prescribing medication, Dr. Jandial gave him a simple prescription: stand up for 3 extra hours a day. Valentine started standing during phone calls, reading at a high table, and taking short walks after meals. After just a month, Valentine reported, "It feels like someone opened the windows in my mind. Thoughts are clearer, words come quicker." You don't have to run marathons. Just stand more, walk more, stretch during TV commercials, or pace while talking on the phone. Even a couple of minutes of movement every hour acts like a mental reboot. Have you ever noticed your mind clearing up after a walk or stretch? Share in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else. Method 4. Ancient Chinese brain massage. Thousands of years ago, Taoist practitioners discovered certain pressure points on the head that could wake up the mind. Light stimulation of these spots increases blood flow, activates neurons, and can even slow age-related cognitive decline. Dr. Jandial isn't a traditional healer, but he highlights that scientific studies now back up the effectiveness of these simple massages. Stimulating these zones increases brain electrical activity and mental clarity, often within minutes. Here's how to try it. Gentle press between your eyebrows. This area connects to the frontal lobes, which control concentration and decision-making. Close your eyes, press lightly, and breathe slowly. After about a minute, you may feel your mind settle. Circular rubs on your temples. The temporal lobes store memories. Light circles for a minute or two can bring a surprising sense of mental brightness. Tapping the back of your head. Your occipital area handles vision and balance. Light fingertip taps can help sharpen focus and coordination. Full scalp massage. Using your fingertips, move as if combing your hair with your hands. This improves circulation and calms the nervous system. Perfect before bed. One 90-year-old teacher in China said, "Every night I massage my scalp. It keeps my thoughts fresh, my writing sharp, and my memories alive." Simple? Yes, but powerful. Massage isn't magic. It's a tool to send extra blood and nutrients directly to your brain cells. Method 5. Control your focus. Why do some people in their 80s learn new languages, write books, and feel mentally alive, while others fade into apathy? The answer isn't just genetics or luck. It's where you choose to place your attention. Your brain is like a garden. What you focus on grows. Constantly feeding it fear, negative news, or endless scrolling leads to anxiety, confusion, and faster aging. But choosing curiosity, gratitude, and growth literally builds new neural pathways and strengthens old ones. Research shows that older adults who consciously direct their attention keep cognitive abilities up to 40% longer. They also live more engaged, happier lives. One professor who stayed sharp into his 80s started every morning by asking himself 3 questions. What can I learn today? What can I create? What can I share? This small ritual guided his brain away from worry and toward creativity. Tomorrow morning, before reaching for your phone, pause. Breathe. Ask yourself what tiny thing you could do today to become a little wiser or kinder. You might be surprised how this shift changes not just your mood, but your memory and clarity too. Your brain feeds on what you give your attention to. If you want it to stay young, your brain's best years can still be ahead. We often think of youth as the peak of mental clarity, fast memory, sharp focus, endless curiosity. But science, and stories like those shared here, show something different. If you care for your mind, its best years don't have to be behind you. They can still be ahead. Dr. Jandial says the human brain was built not just to survive, but to keep learning, growing, and surprising us well into our later decades. It's plastic, which means it can change, adapt, and even repair itself at almost any age. Forget the idea that decline is automatic or irreversible. Every time you breathe deeply, move your body, choose what to focus on, or pause before eating, you're giving your neurons a chance to reset, rebuild, and reconnect. And the reward isn't only sharper memory or quicker thinking, it's something deeper, feeling alive, engaged, and you again. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, your mind clear and your thoughts organized. You remember names, ideas, and stories not as fragments, but as living parts of who you are. Conversations flow naturally. You read books, learn new things, and actually remember them. This isn't fantasy, it's what the brain is designed to do, if you help it. No matter your age, the path to that clarity is built from small, repeatable choices, not magic pills or perfect genes. Your next step starts today. If you've watched this far, you've already taken the first step, awareness. The next step, action, even if it's tiny. Try square breathing right now. Inhale for 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. Stand up after this video, stretch your back, walk a few steps. Tonight, spend just 2 minutes massaging your temples instead of scrolling your phone. Tomorrow morning, wait an extra hour before your first meal. Before bed, reflect. What did I give my brain to grow from today? Small, simple, powerful.